I've started using him more once I understood that his shield shreds enemy resistance. I was not aware of that. And I gave him this profile, new story. Oh, not now. I gave him this weapon. It may not look like the best choice, because it doesn't seem to give him elemental recharge right off the bat. But if you look at the skill, he gets so much elemental recharge that he has almost 100% uptime. So that's great. And on top of that, lots of elemental mastery as well for stronger shields. Story. No, so much text. Why? There is no way Zhongli can starve. Such concerns as profit and loss are beneath his notice. The 7 nations and the world itself are where his efforts are directed. As for wealth, he is wealth itself. He is Morax, the overlord Rex Lapis, who rules Liyue and the Geo-Archon of the 7 Archons. The very money that circulates throughout Teviat Mora is named after him. When night calls and bustling Liyue begins to slumber, he will sometimes stand atop the towering mountains and gaze upon the city, which he made with his own 2 hands. To the people of Liyue, Rex Lapis has many divine titles. When he laid down Liyue's laws by his divine might, he was the god of merchants. No, he was the god of contracts. When he minted the first Mora and made Liyue strong by dint of commerce, the merchants revered him as the god of commerce. Finally, he has lived through countless years and is the eldest of the 7, and so historians call him the god of history. Thousands of years ago, the forebears of the citizens of Liyue Harbor struck stones together to start fires and used piled stones to create stoves. These blessings derived from the Geo-element led the Geo-Archon to gain the title of the god of the stove. We have another god of the stove. The one from the restaurant who can't eat spicy food. People from other lands tend to call him Morax, though the people of Liyue prefer to use the term Rex Lapis. But in the hearts of lovers of opera and children, Morax's on-stage aspect, the all-conquering defender of Liyue, the warrior god, is the most fascinating. The delicacies that Rex Lapis discovered while lost in the streets, the plaques inscribed in his handwriting, a famous opera that he once starred in, playing the part of a warrior. Many stories and tales of Liyue are, when studied closely, stories of people visited by their deity at some point, and the citizens of Liyue are most proud indeed of that history. That which rises from the sea. During the Archon War, every corner of Teviat was consumed in the fires of conflict. Not only did gods fight among themselves, but countless wicked things also sought to expand their domains. One such type of creature caused no end of woe to the Geo-Archon long before he took the title along the place in the 7. These foul creatures, straight from the murky depths of the ocean abyss, had a squishy exterior, tentacles, and possessed, yes, I said that much, that would live on even after being cut off, even secreting some thick and revolving fluid in the process. It was sticky and salty. This alone would have been enough to make them the most monstrous of all creatures. And still, it was not the pinnacle of their monstrosity. What made them so truly terrible was their small size, which gave them the ability to duck into unimaginable small nooks and crannies. Their tentacles slipped through every hole and gap. That's what he said. No space was too narrow for them, neither the wooden boards or of tables and chairs, nor the seams of windows and doors and curtain folds, not even books and brushes. Many a poor soul on at last one occasion unwittingly outstretched a hand, only to quickly retract it in horror with a blood-curdling scream at the sensation of something cold, clammy, and damp. While one or more of those despicable creatures came crawling up their arm, leaving a shiny trail behind them. Yes, I've seen such things in the mangas. At the behest of the people of Liyue, Morax agreed to wipe all the hentai out. But these parasites upon civilization could not be destroyed. No. Of course you cannot destroy the hentai, because it's in the internet. Like enemies on the battlefield, but by simply summoning a storm of stone spheres that would shatter the earth and churn the soil. Still, he was the god of contracts. His word had to be his bond. So, he went through the town from house to house with prisons of stone, seizing those creatures one by one and locking them away for good. This long campaign of pest extermination taught Morax the true meaning of a burden lifted. The grueling campaign itself and the terrible smell of those ocean creatures' secretions left a lasting impression on the deity. Today, even when he goes out incognito as the mortal man Zhongli from Liyue Parlor or something, cemetery parlor. I don't get the title right from the place where he works. But he works under Hutao, that much I remember. Morax gives those living, screaming seafood projects a wide berth. Well, except for dishes, where said seafood products have been sliced and diced into oblivion, such as seafood tofu. He'll quite happily eat those, because they can no longer crawl up his hand or arm, neither are they slimy or raw.
神の目、それも一つの契約だ。あらゆる力を知るには代価が必要だ。千の権力には千の責任が伴う。
Oh, that's not too much. 20!
あの詩人が来ただろう。あの風流のわからないのんべえ詩人が。お前、奴に変な飲み物を飲まされてうっとりしているのか。少し待て。眠気覚ましの茶を入れよう。6時間あればできるんだ。少し待ってくれ。
In 6 hours. I will be sober myself in 6 hours.
桐原の少年仙人と言ったか。ああ。彼は今日に至ってもその責務を果たしている。この連理陳信さんを俺の代わりに渡してきてくれないか。そうだ。パイモンが食わないように注意するんだ。 この薬は常人が耐えられるものではない。
The medicine is too strong. Paimon would not endure it.
多忙を極めていても彼女は奮陣の心を持っている。あの頃彼女が裸足で陽光の浜から
Are those different
南深まで
voices?
歩きながら商いをしていた姿を思い出す。時間は人にとって残酷なものだな。
Time is cruel to humans. A rare game indeed. I am reminded of the time that she used to walk barefoot. Ningguan was poor at some point?
今の同種？あの子は苦手だ。
But you're working for that child. And I thought you get along well.
あのスネージナヤの武人はまだリーウェにいるのか？構わない。彼がお前にちょっかいをかけてきたら、その時は俺を呼ぶといい。
So the wiki claimed that Ataglia was one of the most dangerous of the harbingers, which is a far cry from reality. I suppose it was a really old Wikipedia entry, a very outdated one.
近頃講師のファドゥイでの評価がまた下がったらしい。しかし悪評を一掃するためであれば彼は積極的に動くだろう。そう考えると今度彼との宴席でまた面白い話が聞けそうだ。旅人、お前も一緒に来るか？リーユへの繁栄は元王帝君のお告げのおかげだけではなく、契約に応えた無数の元神の民のおかげだ。その中で最も長く職務に就いたのが関羽だ。彼女の過去に関しては彼女の気を悪くしたくないからな。彼女本人に聞いてくれ。彼女は東大七星の中で最も神を敬わない人だが、俺は結構気に入っている。自分が正しいと思うなら声を大きく動揺せずに行動する。こういう人間がリーユエに現れたから俺は引退を考えたんだ。彼女は俺と契約をしていないが、自らの方法でリーユエの規律を守り、偏った思想を正している。いつの日か彼女の父親が戻ってきて彼女の成長を目にしたら、
I know, she's a lawyer.
全ての意志は時によって磨かれる。彼女は信念のためならば自らの全てを捧げることさえ厭わない。だからこそここまで歩んでこられたのかもしれない。機会があれば俺も彼女が全てを費やした永遠を見てみたいものだ。
Bal A Raiden Not Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun is Ace puppet.
知恵の神ブエル。スメール全体を統治しているだけでなく、世界中を守る責務も担っている。卓越した英知がなければそれらを司るのは難しいだろう。世界中を救ったことについてはテイワットにおける全ての生き物が彼女に礼を言うべきだ。
The way I got it, Bure was the previous Dendro Archon. It was reborn as Nahida.
国を救う契約を自己と締結し、それを500年にわたり厳守することで天理を欺いた。正義によってなされる全てを俺は尊重する。たとえ神聖な部分がすでに消え去り、カムクラさえなくなったとしても、フォンテーヌ全ての歴史においてフリーナは正義の神として認められるに値する存在だ。運についての逸話なら何人もの商人から聞いたことがある。一見凶暴で無口に見えるが、ひとたび話せばそのまっすぐな性格と法正さから友好を結び、良き友として交流するに値する人物であることに気がつくのだそう。
Koba, that was his name.
それを聞いて 俺も実に喜ばしく思った。ところで、彼女に対する評価のうちの一つ、気前が良いという言葉については、俺もよく言われるのだが。
I mean, I wouldn't say that Goba is the god of stove, but from what I remember, he's a deity related to stoves.
解凍祭の起源を聞いたことがあるか。昔リーユエは戦をしていてな。戦地へと赴いた人たちが故郷に帰る方向と自分の初心を見失わないよう、人々が夜に抵当を飛ばしたんだ。今はもうそんなこと誰も覚えていないだろうがな。
Well, we are not at war currently. Okay, thank you for all the intro. Yes, you wanted to say something. Sorry for interrupting you.
だからリーユエはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。